Opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center.
Yeah, just me and you, 90 feet. Let's go.
Nice finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Over to the right side. Deep two there, won't go. To Young.
Shot out, stop coming.
Rebound taken by the Knicks. Monroe. To Julius Randle. Zach LaVine swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Chicago possession.
Me and you.
Porter to LaVine.
I told you the screen was coming.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust.
Switch.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Strong finish, that's what you need regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Thaddeus Young missed his first. That one goes.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
Knock down.
To Monroe. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Greg Monroe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is down to 3. To Young. And the rebound comes down to Smith. Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Kevin Knox. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
New York in control of the basketball. Kevin Knox powers it through.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Oh, here it is. I got ball. That's me.
To Wendell Carter. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court, but you got something different. You got that moxie.
Hands off, get the boards.
The shot missed by Smith.
Come on, help him, get me open.
To Zach LaVine. The drive, right to the basket, to Young. Going to launch, beyond the arc. His first effort, off the mark. To Julius Randle. Driving right to the basket, and a throwdown.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
To Young. Thaddeus Young. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kevin Knox. Dennis Smith Jr. knocks it down from mid-range.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
The possession lies with New York. Has a look.
Hey, good contest.
Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Carter. Runner's good there.
Okay.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knock loose. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
My fault. I take it, my fault.
Help, get mine, get back.
To Markkanen.
Get back.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Watch that back door, watch that back door.
Knicks with 4 to shoot to Dennis Smith Jr. For 3, much needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Dennis Smith Jr. defended by the former Hoya. To Julius Randle. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Block up. Here he comes.
Get down. Half court, here it come.
Young. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Bulls have it.
Ball.
Match up, baby.
I got ball.
Zach LaVine pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots. only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Payton to Marcus Morris.
Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen.
Has a chance? Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here we go.
Young to Chris Dunn. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Greg Monroe snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Close out, close out.
Add 2 points to the board.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Here comes the screen. To Payton. Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Wayne Ellington with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Can't convert the free throw. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. Laurie Markkinen rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Short jumper stays out to Chris Dunn.
Help, get back.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Possession lies with New York. Swings it to Payton. Rebound taken in by Chicago. To Markkinen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they can be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11.
I got ball. I got something for him.
Payton with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Marcus Morris. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
From long range, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Hayden. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bulls with the rock. To Wendell Carter. Can't connect from in close.
My ball, my ball, my ball.
To Peyton. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Make that, baby. Gotta make that.
Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. That ends the first quarter. It has been all Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Smith now into the front court. Down 12. Down low for Gibson. The Bulls clear the rebound.
You're on the island now.
I got ball. I got ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Levine. Off the assist.
That's a midi.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
New York Knicks basketball. Smith to Taj Gibson. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Missed it at the line.
My board.
Into the front court comes Smith. We're a minute into the second quarter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Dennis Smith Jr. trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. To Porter. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Shot by Smith, off the mark. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Julius Randle. It was right there. Bulls with the basketball. To Porter. Levine. To Porter. Here comes the screen.
Back door, back door.
4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, blocked away to the outside.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Levine to Markkanen. To Levine.
Shot.
Knicks with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Levine to Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
Oh my God!
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Levine.
Screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Markkanen. Fires the three and knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Check up, let's go.
The drive, right to the basket. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. Another shot won't go either.
Stand up forever.
I got ball.
To Porter. Zach Levine. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Ah, that's a 24-second violation.
Good shot.
New blood coming in for both sides. Dunn to Markkanen. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen.
Ooh, clear out. I got this.
Nothing going here on that drive. The shot, almost. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Down low to Monroe.
Watch that cutter. I got the cutter. Watch the cutter. Watch the cutter.
Oh, had him going there for a second. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Done to Markkanen. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend. Smith with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Markkanen.
Ball going up. Shot. Rebound.
Can't connect. Smith into the front court. Trailing by 14. Over to the right side to Dennis Smith Jr. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Chicago basketball.
I got ball.
To Wendell Carter. Levine.
Here we go. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one goes down.
There it is. Just like practice.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shot.
Short jumper misses. To Kevin Knox. Has a look. It's rebounded by the Bulls.
All right, I got ball.
To Wendell Carter. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's Chicago ball. To Wendell Carter.
Shot.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Knocked loose.
Let's go. Let's play deep.
Lets it fly from long range. This young man with a great stroke, even when it's well defended.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Hayden There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Curling inside to Levine. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Laurie Markkinen tips it. Ooh, 5 now. Bulls with it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
I like that.
Marcus Morris sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Driving right to the basket. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Carter. Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Screen coming. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Young. Levine. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Payton into the front court. His guys down big. Laurie Markkinen sends it away. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Get it, shoot it again.
Chicago with the possession.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Zach Levine. For 3, Zach Levine. Good on the quick release that time.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Short jumper won't go down. Smith with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
I got him. Let's go. You weak.
Has a chance off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. It's good, and it gets them closer as we've reached the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bulls entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Defense.
The New York Knicks are making poor use of their possessions in this game. They must improve their ball security and shot selection.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith fires the 3. That won't go. To Porter. Dennis Smith Jr. knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hey, double screen.
Porter to Young. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark at the line. Smith now into the front court. Down a bundle. Monroe to Dennis Smith Jr. They go down low to Randall. Knocked loose. Smith now. Carter comes away with it. Porter throws it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, get your money, man.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
I got ball.
Wait on.
To Wendell Carter. Young to Porter. Trying to cash in. Rebounds pulled down by New York.
I got ball.
Oh, he had it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. This will stay with the Bulls. Levine.
Oh, no, he can't guard you out there.
To Young. Here's a chance from long range. Not getting the bounce.
Make that shot, dog.
Stop the ball.
Hey, shot.
The Bulls with the rebound. There's the toss. Porter. That's out of bounds off a Bull.
Take care of the ball, man. Come on, it's important.
Into the front court comes Smith. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. To Julius Randle. It's Carter with the rebound. Chicago possession.
I got ball. I'm on D. I'm on D.
To Young. Thaddeus Young. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Julius Randle. Has a look. Randle's shot won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Smith to Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Levine. Smith. Great pass to set it up. Kevin Knox powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Zach Levine is going to get 3 shots here. He struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
See how easy that is? That's how we do it.
Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
And stuffs it home. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's go. Pick him up.
To Wendell Carter.
I got him.
Levine. Over to the right side. Porter. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Rebound. Box out.
New York in control of the basketball. To Dennis Smith Jr. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Dennis Smith Jr.
Everybody pick up. D up. D up.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it.
Get open.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Levine. To Young. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Hold on.
Smith to Monroe. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Greg Monroe, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. to Zach LaVine from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Yes, sir.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Porter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. That's out of bounds off a bull. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Payton with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Has a look. The shot by Payton won't fall.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball. I'm here.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
LaVine. 4-3. LaVine justifying the big bucks with the three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm gonna hit you with a head fake, and you're gonna have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To LaVine. Fires the three. Zach LaVine is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 75% so far tonight. Knocks down the first.
Good shot, baby. Good shot. Okay, that's nice.
Second of three is good.
Oh, that's cash.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line.
That's a bucket.
The possession lies with New York. Great feed. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hey, man, we ain't gonna win like that, man.
Tosses. Flushes down the slam.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Monroe to Dennis Smith Jr. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh, here we go.
Has a chance. Shot misses there by Valentine.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Monroe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack.
Flushes down the slam.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
To the rim. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Monroe to Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper stays out. Smith into the front court. His guys down big. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Whoops, that won't go.
Hey, let's go. Let's get out of here. Come on.
To Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. For three, the former Dookie with the trifecta.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Shot, bro.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
Lobs it up. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Yo, clear out, clear out.
Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here we go.
Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Smith. To Marcus Morris. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Oh, yeah, it's easy buckets, easy buckets, easy bucket. Hold on, space out.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Watch that cutter.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Way to work.
Not that time. Smith with it up top. Down a bundle. To Julius Randle. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Good shot, man.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls have it.
Block up. Here he comes.
4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Down to Randall. Rebound taken down by Markkanen.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Wendell Carter. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Markkanen. Fires the 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
It's me, I got it.
To Julius Randle. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Markkanen. To Wendell Carter. Deep left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay New York basketball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. That's out of bounds. Done. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Possession lies with New York. Hayden. Screen coming.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Sizing up the defense. To Kevin Knox.
Hand up.
It's no good. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Hayden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Kevin Knox. Down low for Gibson. Thaddeus Young with the block. Make that 7.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Hayden. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Hayden. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Yeah.